Hi, welcome to The Conscious Spirit. I'm Pam.
I'm Mari-Lyn, and we are together
TCS Everyday Psychics.
I did that on purpose to see if I could do it.
And you
flipped
did.
my words, and I didn't trip up.
You are so good.
Random,
Yes.
I don't know.
I know. Okay.
I don't know. Hey, everybody.
Hey. Welcome. Welcome back or welcome, whichever. Yes.
If you're new to us, we know you're going to want to subscribe, so just do it now.
Just
do it.
We have over 20 years experience working with the paranormal as paranormal mediums, healers. We are multidimensional healers.
We are teachers, mentors.
Yep. All under the big umbrella of being psychic, etc. So, we've had many people ask for MindSeed, and we're finally getting around to it. And okay, so
this one is
scariest video ever recorded. Almost stopped the entire show. Okay, not sure what that means, but I think we'll find out.
I don't know.
And then so there's been this one we had our dude look at, and he took off like the first almost 4 minutes of MindSeed. We'll probably put that back on, so as soon as we start the reaction, you'll get that, and then we'll go to our reaction. So so you have all of that, because I know people like that. And it says hunting Purgatory. That's a very curious title.
Very curious.
Because
nothing I would personally go do.
Right. And I'm wondering what they mean. So are they like ghost hunting within Purgatory? Like those type of... So if Purgatory is very specific. Like that's something with the Catholic Church. It's very specific. It's people that have to work out. They have lessons or karma to work out. I know that's not
Catholic verbiage?
Yes, thank you.
I don't know. I don't know.
So I believe, so Purgatory is, they believe, a space within the dimensions. It's not heaven or hell. It's in between, and you are tethered to, it's like an 8-foot radius, and you cannot go anywhere. You're stuck in that area. And we have seen spirits stuck in an area.
We have seen that.
So we know that whether those two go together, I don't know. It exists though. And so, but I don't know why you'd want to be hunting Purgatory. That seems awfully, that's an odd, anyway, we'll find out what they mean by that. My guess is they think Purgatory is something way like worth. It's not,
way different,
because it really is earthies that are working out whatever they have to work out. They did something not very good. You know, they did something bad in this life and they can't quite get to heaven yet or something, and so they get stuck there to work that out until they can do whatever, what we might call karma, work that out, and then they can go. So yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it will be interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else before we've opened space? I don't feel anything. I really didn't feel anything, but you.
I, across my very low back, started hurting. That is, I'm going to be very broad. That is generally some guilt. Is what will trigger that pain across my back. The way that it's radiating all the way across. We will see. I don't want to say too much about that.
Right. Right.
So.
We do hold emotions in our body. That vibration lands in our body in certain places. And you've heard us talk about it all the time. So that's always a good indicator that you know, that sort of says what that is.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So
well,
let's get this started and
let's see
yeah.
what this scariest video ever.
Yeah.
I am intrigued.
Yes. Yes. Now I will, full disclosure, we did try months ago, we did try to react to a MindSeed TV video.
We did.
And we just chose to not finish that, and we put it away, and we actually weren't going to come back to them. We put them on our sort of not going to do list. But we've had people keep asking, and so we're trying again. So,
yeah.
Yes. And as those of you who've been watching us, you know that we always try to stay very, stay in love, and we try to stay very positive and, you know, I mean, we're human. Sometimes things slip out, but we really do try to, if you have nothing nice to say, then say nothing at all. And we really try to, to stay in that lane. And, we always go into whatever it is we're doing, that everyone is being truthful with us. And we start at that place of, this is truthful. We're going in.
Yes.
And we're just giving you the ghost point of view. So anyway, I sort of, my guys were kind of poking at me to say that. So, and
a very good segue into, we're bringing the ghost point of view because nobody does.
Yeah. No.
I have yet to see a ghost hunting group that brings the ghost point of view.
Yes.
And I remember the first time we were really talking about it, and I swear the ghost point of view came out of both our mouths.
Like at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, we really try to stay in the energy of the entities, the spirits that are there.
Yep. The multi-dimensions.
Yeah.
We stay within the multi-dimensions. And of course, we're watching the ghost hunters, but they're not first on our list of what we're doing here.
Yeah. At least they're not supposed to be.
Right.
Sometimes I will get like so 3D. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, wait a minute.
Yes.
I'm not supposed to be doing that.
Yes, we do that. We do it. We're human. We do.
Okay.
So, all right.
All right.
So, Hunting Purgatory season 5, whatever it is. But so this almost stopped the entire show. So we'll see what they mean. Again, my typical tools are here, but I don't have. There's no extension of tools. I don't feel anything dark and spooky, scary that's going to hurt. So doesn't mean it's not. However, when it doesn't come in right at first, that's typically an indication.
Usually pretty good indication.
But not always. You all know. You've seen it. I've been
tricked.
Yes. Yep. So, all right. Let's go.
This is the scariest investigation that I have ever done in my life.
This is one of those questioning what the f we're doing type of places.
I needed a little bit of time after this investigation.
What just f***ing happened?
What did you just ask him? I can't keep seeing shit like this. I can't keep experiencing shit like this.
Let's leave, dude. Yeah, let's get the f*** on, man.
I'm about to just say the spirit box. I'm not going in there for that.
Dude, I'm not going back in there.
And the back door to the house is just sitting like this.
Oh, shit.
Like, it's a heavy feeling here. More than any of the other spots we've
Yeah,
been.
no. My mind isn't even ready to form words yet. I'm hyperventilating still. Without even a second thought or look or guess or asking each other's opinion, we were fucking gone.
We received an email from an older couple that claims their house has some sort of evil presence residing on their property. They didn't want to be on camera or have our initial interviews recorded, but some of the details of this location were very grim. Apparently, the last couple that lived in the home had marital problems and there was an affair of some sort. After the husband found out, no one could get in touch with the wife for several weeks. And eventually, her body was found in the lake behind the house. Since the current owners moved in, they've been experiencing all sorts of strange events within the home. Objects moving on their own, doors slamming in the middle of the night, and oddly, an increase in pest activity anytime that they encounter some paranormal activity. They told us about one incident where spiders were coming out of the AC vents while doors were opening and closing on their own. They believe that the two are linked. This was the first time that we had heard anything like this. As strange as it sounded, Colton and I knew that we had to go and check this place out.
Every single location that we do has its own thing, its own scary aspect of what's there on top of the scary. And from my immediate recollection, this has gotta be, of its type, the scariest investigation that I have been a part of.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
This is one of those questioning what the fuck we're doing type of places.
This place doesn't have a name either. This is fucking weird.
Yeah.
No way this gate works.
You hear that
Oh
owl?
my god.
Dude, I love owls at night.
I'm gonna stop real quick. We have owls around here too, and they're not fun at night. I'm just saying. They can really keep you up. They're very loud.
They can be very raucous.
Yes.
Yes, they can. Yeah.
So just had to point that out. That no, I don't care for them at night. No. During the day they can hoo-hoo all they want, but at nighttime it. Yeah. All right. Keep going.
What the fuck is that?
What?
This is the noisiest quiet I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, throw your high beams on. There you go. What are we actually getting into here? It was the loudest ambience that I've ever heard in my life. The crickets, the birds, the frogs, and just pulling up to the house, you could feel that something was off. They said that the lake behind the house is where the shit went down. Hey, what's the lake? Turn right. More? Is that their stable? Like their little barns there? You know what? Yeah, pull up to that. Let's just check that out. There's the lake back there. Yeah. There's the lake back over there.
What the fuck is in the road? This stump?
I don't know.
Thank God for trucks.
Oh yeah. Let's you know what? Leave the headlights on. Let me see what's up with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop. So I'm getting in like this treed area, this wooded area, whatever, like a feeling of ritual.
Okay.
Don't know what that means yet, but that's what's coming.
Okay. I don't know if it's in or just near this stable area. I got some nausea, some panic.
Definitely panic.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't necessarily feel a conscious spirit right now, but that panic and that nausea is just like, bleh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I walked through there just to take a look to see what it looked like. I didn't really feel too much the first time that I walked in there. Hello? Anybody home?
Someone got whipped in these stables.
But then we entered the house. Let me just show what's out here. It's so fucking loud.
I'm gonna stop. We have been out in rural areas where the sound is deafening.
Mm-hmm.
Just deafening. All the different like that's not that doesn't mean paranormal, that doesn't mean it's a deafening noise.
And it makes me wonder, where did the term crickets come from? Meaning
Oh yeah, like quiet.
quiet.
So I asked something and I got crickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are noisy as shit.
Yeah. I mean, yes, they can all of a sudden stop.
Yes.
And then it's dead quiet.
Yes.
But they're
Yeah,
noisy.
yeah, yeah.
They're like, chaos.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So you hear the crickets, you hear the bullfrogs. Who knows what else? I don't know where they are. You know, in the country, they have other bugs that are noisy.
Mm-hmm.
Those cicadas, whatever
I
those things,
can't say
however
the
you
word.
pronounce
Don't
those. And there's a lot of things. Even like fireflies, that kind of. They're sort of a buzzing. Like yeah, and it's very, very deafening. And if you are like someone from the city, it can be really scary. Yeah, and I'm not saying that's what's. I'm just saying it. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. And were they not invited here? Are they trespassing? That's such an
I don't
ethics
know.
violation there.
I don't know.
So, I hope they have been given permission. So, all right.
Hello? Yeah, it's nice to get away from that noise out there.
Is someone living in this home?
Certainly looks like it.
A lot of horse pictures in here. It's cool. say we just do like a full sweep. And then let's do a full sweep with the ovulus too. The first thing that we did, which is what we always do, we did a scan with the EMF detector. Typically we like to walk the whole area, the whole property, and see if there's any kind of blips, see if we're getting any kind of reading that might indicate where we should be doing our major testing at.
Nothing in the house?
I have gotten a few hits of residual energy.
Dude, this place is giving me fucking anxiety. Hold on.
You got it too, right? Like it's a heavy feeling here. More than any of the other spots we've really been.
No. I mean, honestly, I don't know if it's like, whew.
You know what this is giving me vibes of?
Oh.
Remember Aunt Tina's house? Remember that episode
That's
I did in
probably
season
why.
1?
Most of you know this, that those who've been watching. When we talk about residual energy, residual can come from a living person. It doesn't mean that something happened, something was, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
As you also know, we put into 2 categories. We put all emotions, everything in fear or love.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a very broad term. So there's really those dimensions for us and all those feelings. Anything that's within fear. So someone could be in the home, they're very angry, they're depressed, there's something.
Could we use the hit I got
Yeah.
of residual energy as an example?
Sure.
As they were going through the bathroom, I got this quick blip of a man holding a woman's head underwater.
Ooh.
He didn't kill her, but he liked to torture her that way.
Okay.
Feels like they are both still living people.
Okay.
It was just a quick
Okay.
flash,
Okay.
residual energy.
All right.
And it just felt like that would fit
Yeah,
into
absolutely.
what you're
So
saying.
that would stay there.
Mhm.
That dense energy tends to drop and stay in the area, where love, compassion, all of those beautiful emotions that are in the vibration of love float away and they move.
Because they're light and airy
Yes.
and loving
Yes. Yes.
and therefore harder to obtain.
Yes. It's hard to hold on. It's like, sometimes like nailing Jello to a wall. It's trying to, trying to stay in that vibration of love. It's like, oh,
Love that.
this is hard one today. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay. So there are many of you who like it when we do the teachery things. So we've been trying to do that more. Not just the ghost point of view, but also the teachery thing. So there's a teachery thing for you.
Yes.
All right.
And then we went back. And that was like a fucked house. There was like
Yeah.
You're talking
evil
about a different
shit
house, right?
happening
Yeah.
there, you know? Oh, bro. Come on, dude.
What?
We noticed that the back door of the property was wide open. And when I say wide open, I mean the slider leading to the back door that leads to the lake was just wide open. The fucking sliders are both wide open, and the back door of the house is just sitting like this.
Dude, I'm not stoked because, like, what could have slithered and crawled
That's
in
what-
here?
where my mind would go.
Bugs, yeah, but I'm
What's
just saying,
coming
like,
in from out there that I don't
why
want
is this
crawling in bed
bug?
with me?
Nobody had been there for days. We don't know why it was like this, but it was definitely unsettling. It's almost like someone just fucking either came in or went out of the back of the house and left everything wide open.
That's what a door's for.
Coming from the lake, that door right there was wide open. Side note, off camera, this shit makes me really fucking uneasy out here, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
I don't know what it is. You feel it too, right?
Uh-huh.
You feel it?
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Like weird?
Oh, big time, dude. We could be getting looked at. We could be getting fucking watched. We could be getting followed. There could be all types of shit fucking
The door?
waiting for
was
us.
someone coming or going?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, what is that? Did someone come in here before we got here, or did someone leave when we got here?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Definitely more 3D than.
All right, I'm gonna drag you out of this.
Okay.
All right, we're here to communicate with you, and I'm not sure who is present here, but whatever entity is here, can you please communicate with us through this device in my hand? We can use your energy, and we can turn that into words if you would like to speak to us right now. Is there anything you'd like to tell us? Were you coming or were you leaving?
Oh, so they think it's paranormal?
If you're the one that left that door open right there.
I think they think it's paranormal.
Oh.
Enter?
Inner. I remember saying to Colton, I wonder if it was something coming in or going out. And as soon as I said that,
Okay, I'm gonna
the
stop.
Ovilus triggers a word and said,
Okay. So, even the way they were talking, I thought they were on the same page that I was. That a 3D person coming in or out. But clearly now, they think it's...
I believe they're thinking that
Yeah.
it's paranormal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel paranormal to me.
And actually, thus far, the grids feel... The grids need work. The grids always need work. In everyone's house.
Yep.
Everyone's house.
Yep.
But they feel...
Not mine right now. Mine are fixed. Mine are freshly cleaned up.
Nice and shiny. But that's no. But it feels pretty good. And that took me back. I really thought we were on the same page that it was something 3D. Huh. Because like the one said something slithered in and out. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm sure there's snakes out there. Yeah.
There's a lake.
Yeah.
Where there's a lake, there's snakes.
Yes, ma'am. And all snakes swim. Just
Spiders
white.
and
Yeah.
all kinds of
Yeah.
creepy crawly things.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and out in there in the like wilderness, bugs get really big. It's really, they're like on roids out there. Yeah. Anyway, so, okay.
I'm going to say,
right.
so far, I feel nothing.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah. So, okay. We'll keep going.
inner. Were you coming or were you leaving? If you're the one that left that door open right there.
Enter?
Inner.
They were in and now they're out, or they were outside and now they're inner? I'm unsure, really.
So they came from inside.
Does that mean they came from inside or they're inner now? Are
Who
you
knows?
inner now? Did you come inside? I don't understand what that means.
At least they're being honest
Yeah, I don't know.
instead of just presuming.
Yep.
Weird.
Absolutely.
Is there something you would like to tell us or the owners of this house? Wherever your presence is, you could talk to us. Scan? What the fuck does that mean?
Maybe scan the house?
Maybe. What is it actually asking us to scan right now? Oh shit.
What just fucking happened?
Something broke and the chair just moved.
Oh my God.
That chair just moved right there.
The second we walk out of the room, I hear what sounds like a glass break, and then all of a sudden it sounds like dragging furniture across the tile floor.
What is it actually asking us to scan right now? Oh shit.
What just fucking happened?
A chair got pushed over, papers flew out. Colton was right behind me with his camera. We both captured it. I know that Colton got part of it, but I know I got all of it on my cell phone. Actually
No, they
asking
didn't.
us to scan
Get
right
it
now.
all.
Oh shit. And people say, oh, well, you know, maybe it was a cut, maybe it was an edit. Listen, there is no way we could pull something like that off when there's just 2 of us in the house. I can assure you we were the only...
We always assume that people are being truthful.
Mm-hmm.
We're always assume that. Yes, they could pull it off, the 2 of them. So I'm not saying they are. I'm not feeling anything there. Doesn't mean it's not there, but I'm not feeling anything there.
I haven't felt anything.
But if there is,
Mm-hmm.
there was some abuse going on in the home.
Mm-hmm.
That could be energy that has built up, and it can move things. Things can get moved around.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
Thinking the P word.
Yes. Yes. I thought about that too.
Mm-hmm.
Poltergeist is what she's going for.
I haven't actually felt the energy of a poltergeist.
I haven't either.
However, they can be pretty sneaky, believe it or not.
They can be very sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So can a cat. So can some animals. There could be, you know, anything run through there. And there are all sorts of reasons. Yes. I do wish we would see, occasionally we do, but I really wish on these videos we would really see more debunking instead of immediately jumping to, this is paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
We debunk all the time when we go.
All the time.
Not when we're energetically looking into something, that's very different, but when we're physically in a space, we do. We debunk stuff.
Well, you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise you lose perspective of what you're really, the information that you're getting.
Yeah. So, okay. So just because we didn't see anything paranormal or feel anything whatever, doesn't mean it's not. As you know, we talk about that. All things can exist at the same time.
That's true.
That's true. We'll keep going and see what we did. I did feel something outside, but not inside.
Okay.
So.
Ones on this location. What is it actually asking us to scan right now? Oh, shit.
What just fucking happened?
Something broke and the chair just moved.
Oh my god.
Okay. I get nothing with
I
those
don't either.
things they call orbs.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't get anything paranormal with that, but again, don't know.
What the fuck?
I have no idea, dude.
Supply, wind, plane.
It's going nuts right now, too.
How am I feeling like it's not even done, dude?
Area.
Ride.
My fucking hand is shaking, bro.
What broke? Was it in here?
Something broke.
Look at all this glass.
No, I think it was in the kitchen. Yep. As we approached the kitchen, I noticed that there was glass all over the floor. It looked like maybe a wine glass or something.
What?
Yep, we got glass in here. There's glass everywhere in here.
That was it.
Nice.
Yes.
Roach. Is that a big ass roach?
Yeah.
There's something evil in here, bro.
That's disgusting.
These people said that anytime they've experienced any kind of strange paranormal activity within the home, there's like an increase in like pest activity as well. They said that one time the sink was full of maggots when there was noises and whispers happening within the house.
They've said they have frogs, they have black racer snakes, they have spiders, cockroaches, maggots, all of these things they've experienced before.
I've never heard of anything like this before, but I found it very, very strange that the moment we picked up something running through or running past the kitchen, there's just 6 or 7 roaches crawling all over the countertop. I can't make this shit up. I don't know how to explain it, but it felt evil. It felt weird. I don't like this at all. I told you I didn't like the way this place felt the minute we got here, bro.
I think they both felt like that in here.
There's papers all over the floor over here. Yeah, I saw something move over here after the chair slid. It was almost like something came through here, you know what I'm saying? Like the chair moved and then shit over here went flying. I'm positive I got that on the camera.
I'm gonna stop. So, if we went to a home and the client was saying those things were happening, so energetically we would absolutely fix the grids and lock down the house. If there is something there, and again, if it, or I should say, if it's paranormal, if there's something there, if there's paranormal, it's possible that it can be jumping in and out of the dimensions, there and back out, there, back out. And they could go, they can travel through the dimensions quite quickly. So we'd fix all the grids, light it up, lock it down, and then move from there and see what we can. There are lots of reasons for that kind of bug infestation. I know that's a big thing. They like to attribute that to demonic
They do,
stuff.
but I have to remind you, there is a lake
Yes.
just beyond
Yes.
their backyard.
And there could be, who knows what's built under the house as far as like bugs and stuff.
Yeah.
They're going to crawl under there. And it's dark, and that's when cockroaches do come out. As soon as you turn on the light, whoop, they're gone. Yeah. And I remember years ago, I worked in food service, and we had these mats that were on the floor, and you're supposed to take them out every night and hose them down. And I came back from from vacation, and they had not been taking the mats out to clean them, and I flipped one of them over, and the maggots was just disgusting.
Yeah.
So, and it was in it's like underneath on this cement floor. Like, it was really a bizarre, really kind of, but it was because they hadn't been cleaned. It was summertime. It was kind of muggy. Like, there's water there because it was right next to this. It was the mat right close to the sink. There's just so many ways all of that can happen, and it's gross and it's horrible, and no one wants any of that in their home. But to then jump to paranormal, I don't know. And again, it absolutely could be happening, and they're just really not showing themselves at the moment as we're looking in.
Could be.
But
I'm leaning more towards possible poltergeist in this house.
Okay. Okay.
Not totally sold on it.
Yeah. But that doesn't...
But that doesn't...
There's a landing on that. And
Yes.
not a firm land, but there is a... So I think there is something there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't...
I don't get a conscious spirit at all.
I have not felt anything.
Yeah.
No. And the bugs, it just kind of really hurts my heart that people blame.
Yes.
You know, they see bugs and then they just go, "Oh, it's got to be something evil."
Yes. Yes.
That's a misconnect.
Yes.
For me. It really is.
And there is a thing when the grids can be really messed up, a lot of really dark, dense energy. Bugs can be attracted, certain bugs can be sort of attracted, they can sort of swarm. But again, that's another rare thing. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to keep going and we'll let you know.
Yeah.
You want to do yes, no right here?
I mean, yeah.
You want to breathe for a sec?
Yeah, let's take a sec, dude. And then, yeah, we'll grab something like
What's with the
this.
fucking roaches, man? Like, one just ran behind this fucking garbage can. Like, it's all, like, here. Like, something
It could be
bad
wherever
is, like,
they are.
here.
I don't know what
Yeah, well, now you're
state
kicking me
they're
out,
in.
man. I just want to move away from this spot because this
There are some places that just have like people just have to kind of live with roaches. Like it's just
Roaches
thankfully not here.
love the glue that is used in paper bags.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
Very interesting. Did not know that.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you live in a place,
Hence could be why they're around the I mean, there's lots of reasons to be around the garbage can, but if you have
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They love that.
What do you
glue.
know about that?
Mhm.
Huh. Yeah. And I think like well, I mean there are a lot of places roaches are just a part of life. I don't know where they are.
Yeah, and if they are, and you happen to have those paper bags around,
I see. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
All right. We decided to go get the yes-no prism. We knew that we needed to set up tests right here in the kitchen where all this stuff just happened. We went out to the truck. We stopped rolling just for a second. And when we were outside by the truck, we heard this loud slam coming from the barn or the stable area, whatever that building was off to the side. But we didn't have time to go there just yet because we just captured all this activity in the house. When we set up the yes-no prism in the kitchen, I was hooked into the hypersensitive EVP tests. I was listening to see if I could hear anything abnormal with the microphone on like super high volume. This is kind of a new test that we've been doing, but a lot of times when we record EVPs, you know, we have to play it back to see if the EVP was captured on the audio device. We've just started doing this recently to where all the sound is enhanced and I can hear everything extra loud through the headphones.
That doesn't sound like fun.
Can you use this device to let us know if you're here right now?
was that a fit of anger earlier?
I just heard a boom noise.
It sounded like it was from outside, but it was like a boom, like bass heavy.
I didn't hear anything.
You didn't?
No.
I just heard a boom noise.
I just heard a boom
I don't know how we can
noise.
listen to that. That
Sound
would
like it was
just
from
be
outside.
awful.
Yeah, it would be.
Like bass heavy.
I didn't hear anything.
You didn't?
No. Do you plan on communicating with us through one of these devices or just making noises?
Oh. No, what? What did you just ask it?
I just said, do you plan on communicating through one of our devices? Or are you just plan on moving things? What is happening right now?
There's been times when we have our devices do some really weird shit, but the yes no prism just saying no, 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 no over and over again, that was the first time either one of us have experienced that, and it's literally on the corner, right where all the activity was going on.
Whatever it is, it's staying right there, next to it.
The cockroach just came back.
Yeah.
I hate cockroaches.
Bro, there's something. And this whole, look, there's another one. Look, see that? See? Get close up on that. I want the camera to actually see these roaches all over the fucking kitchen right here. Let's get out of here.
All right, yeah.
Do you want to
Yeah,
do
no.
like a test in the barn?
Yeah, sure. This is just mesmerizing, and it's...
No, but this is weird. Like, this isn't like just regular activity. Like, this isn't like some peaceful shit. Like, there's something in here right now that's not good. Shit is sketchy, bro.
Everything out here, man.
Okay, that panic feeling's coming
Yeah.
back.
Yep.
Like that right there. Like, why does it have to come right up to the edge of the woods?
What?
The end of this. Down there.
Oh, yeah, I know. It sounded like one of these gates slammed earlier, didn't it?
Or something, yeah.
Is there anything in here? Is there any animals in here that we're like not? I mean, it would make sense if there was an animal out here. Maybe. Like something kicking the stall.
Maybe. I know you heard that.
I'm hearing everything, bro. See, now it makes sense to me why these people are so fucking freaked out being here, you know?
Yeah.
I get it. I don't want to be here anymore right now. Let's set up the spirit box like right in the middle here. Look, we got chairs. I guess one of us could sit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're the owner of this place and you're really freaked out, there's something paranormal going on, why would you call them?
I don't know.
And that's an honest question. I'm not trying to be, an asshole. I just mean, because you don't need someone to validate you. If you think there's activity going on, you don't need a ghost hunting team or whatever to come out and validate that something's going on. Wouldn't you, if you're really freaked out, wouldn't you want to call someone who can take care of the problem, who can get rid of it?
I would think.
Yeah.
Yes, I would think so.
Yeah, right?
But we have learned that a lot of people don't think the way we think.
That's true. Maybe just the validation that they're not crazy is enough.
Maybe.
Because I'm sure we've talked to enough people who have activity in their homes. They do start to feel like, you know, am I making this up? Is it all in my mind? Am I crazy? Whatever.
Yeah.
So I was just curious. That happens many a time when we've watched these videos and they go into someone's home that's really scared, whatever. And I just wonder, why are you calling in these people who can't actually help?
Yeah.
I don't get that. I don't.
know.
It's just an odd
I
odd
don't
thing.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
if you have activity in your home, please contact us because we can actually help you.
yes, we don't have to be there. We can do it from anywhere.
Yeah, and
We do it all the time.
just not healthy.
Yeah, no, not at all. Okay.
Yeah.
I do actually out here though, I'm feeling more of earth, creatures of the earth. And I'm going to say creature because I went to say something else and I was sort of corrected. Creatures of the earth. There are creatures that are out here. And so far they kind of stay on the perimeter. I think they might come in a little bit and then go back out, but they're mostly around. But I do, it's really creepy. You could totally get creeped out walking out there. Aside from the fact that it's pitch black and then, you know, there's places for things to hide and all of that. But yeah, definitely. Yeah. So we'll see if they get anything while they're out here.
And that would go perfectly well with this panic feeling that I have. It's almost like things are closing in and then a little bit of room to breathe and then they close in and then a little bit of room to breathe.
Yeah. It's like, yes. Okay, let's keep going.
What is your name?
I really don't like those things in the headphones. It just hurts.
It's really awful.
At least it's not super loud on this one.
Sure.
There was some phrases coming through, a couple words. Honestly, it was hard for me to focus on because it was horrifyingly scary in there already. And then we were both startled by a loud slam.
Is this the woman that was found in the lake?
My first reaction was to mute the spirit box, so I muted the spirit box and we were just listening for a moment, trying to see if we could hear maybe another one or like any kind of follow-up noises.
I can't explain to you what emotionally and mentally went on there. It was like everything that I had a choice of to think about shut off and instinct just kicked in.
Everything around us was rumbling. It felt like the whole barn or stall was gonna get lifted off of the fucking ground.
And stop. So that I will say is paranormal. Yes. Again, the house, I didn't get that in the house. But that there is stuff out there that just doesn't want you out there. Yeah. But they are creatures or beings of the earth. They have not, you know,
Not human.
not human. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That was intense.
yeah. And I could see where you would like just scurry out of there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have run further than they ran.
I'm
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
I'd have run back. afterwards,
Yes.
I'd have run back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We
But
would have gone
initially,
back
yeah, I
in.
would've-
Like we would
I
have
would've
absolutely
run.
gone back
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
After, I would say though, so if that was us, we ran. We would absolutely fix the grids, put in some extra anchors and so forth, and energetically light it up, and then we would have gone back in. So nothing could hide from us. So it would be, and it also, that takes part of their power away as well.
True.
But you bring anything to the light and it's not as powerful. So
True.
that's what we would do.
Yeah.
So, because we're not above getting scared, getting startled, whatever, but we go back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, I'm over it, dude.
I knew that when I left the stalls, I was just more concerned with my safety at the time. But we left a device in there.
Oops.
I left the spirit box. I'm about to just say fuck the spirit box. I'm not going in there for
Dude,
that.
I'm not going back in there.
I got to the point where I said, fuck it, let's just leave the spirit box. I feel like I've been in this position so many times to where I've felt this kind of fear at different locations, and it was almost like there was a part of me that was challenging me.
My mind isn't even ready to form words yet. I'm hyperventilating still. And Casey takes off down the fucking tunnel.
I'm going to stop here again. One thing that, this is something that, this is a trap that I will get myself into on occasion. Mari-Lyn knows, and she's very good about sort of pulling me out. When I will get faced with an entity who's challenging me, I will sort of, oh, hell no, you're not going to do that to me. Like, that's where I go. There's that sort of immediate thing. Very recently, we were clearing a space, had one of our students with us, and this thing sort of, the entity sort of appeared kind of like this snake and was like staring at me, just eye-to-eye. And I was just staring it down. It was staring me down. And I went to that place. And you know what? You're not going to win when you go to there. You were just not good. That is not the energy you need to be in. And they quickly reminded me of that and said, come back to love, Pam, come back to love. And it's not an easy transition to make, but you have to go there. And so I had to go back to that place. And then once I got there, then I could control the situation. But if you try to go, you try to go head to head, and
you will lose every time.
Every time. Every time. So, anyway, that just, when he was talking that way, that just brought that up. And I get it. I get, like, hell no, and I'm not going to let you scare me, and I'm going to do this. You know, I'm going to challenge myself. Can I do this? But you're going to lose.
And even though you're saying, I'm not going to let you scare me.
Yes.
When
You're
you
already,
go to that vibration,
you're scared.
you're in fear 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to sort of match fire with fire, you know? And,
Doesn't work that way.
no, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't. I'm just going to guess, because on these videos we never really see, sometimes we see something happen but never really get hurt. So I'm gonna guess that he'll be fine, but yeah, it's not a good thing. And this thing could follow him home. He can make him sick. He can physically hurt it. There's a lot of things that could happen by challenging. So, yeah. And when you go to that place of love, you're not conceding to anything. You're not giving in. You're not saying that you're more powerful. What you become, we become more powerful at that point when we can stand in love in face of something like that. So anyway, I just had to bring that up because that sort of sparked that.
Absolutely.
And thankfully, Mari-Lyn is always there to sort of help me with that and remind me to come back. And
I'm a good listener.
yes, you are. Yes. Woohoo. Yes.
I can't take all that credit.
Yeah. And I'm training my students too. So when the teacher does this, yes, that's her ego getting in the way. And and that fear factor, it hits you, and that's immediately what you want to do. You want to stand and fight.
Yeah, you do. It's part of the human condition.
Yep,
so
it is. So, all right. Let's keep going. Run in and grab it and get out. Yeah, they just wanted them out of there. That's all.
Let's leave, dude.
And
there's more than one entity, and they just wanted them out.
The second Casey makes it back with the spirit box, there's 1 second of silence and then crash.
Let's go. Tell me you heard that.
What the fuck was that, dude? Sounded like somebody did a cannonball.
This sounded like someone cannonballed into the fucking lake. That's the only way that I could explain it. It was loud. There was bass to it.
Let's go. Tell me you heard that.
What the fuck was that, dude? Sounded like somebody did a cannonball.
There's no way.
Dude, fuck that.
And the one place that we hadn't really investigated yet was the lake. The next step that we could go to get something to speak to us was the Ouija board. And we remembered that the woman's body was found in the lake.
A lot of times the location of death is one of the places that we try our hardest to communicate with the entities because they're familiar with the area where their body was found. And we decided we would run one last test on the dock by the lake.
I'm going to stop. This is something we hear a lot.
Yes. And while it's not untrue,
correct?
It's not always true. It's not untrue, and it's not true.
It depends on, I will say this, it depends on oftentimes what they might be feeling or getting around the body is a soul piece, possibly a shattered piece. But if it's a full conscious spirit, why are you what is the purpose of you just being around your body? We hear this all the time. You usually go someplace that made you happy in life, or, your home or something. I mean, it's, again, not to say it doesn't happen, but usually if there's something left behind, it's not a full conscious spirit. So getting someone to talk to you about why they died or how they died or what, all of that, you're really not going to get at that point. It's going to be a shattered piece or a soul piece. Is there something you want to add to that?
No.
I'll take that as a yes and a no.
Well, it's just not necessarily true, and
right.
I guess I understand why people think that.
Sure.
I don't know what else to say, so that's why I say no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, different cultures are going to be, there's going to be different beliefs, and then even like with indigenous people, something we've talked about a lot. You go start drumming on the land, indigenous people come out and they come greet you, and it's like this ancestral thing, and they come even on horseback and everything, and they're there to greet you. And that's the only culture.
Yeah. But that's not always earthbound spirits that
No,
are doing
no,
that, though.
no,
In
no.
fact, more times than not, those are high vibrational loving
Yes,
beings,
yes,
right?
yes. But that's the, I'm just thinking that's the
Yeah.
only time, I don't know.
Yeah.
I had something with that, the reason I said that, and I forgot. I started down the road and I took a left turn and yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's
see what they don't find.
Yes. At the lake. Apparently someone was drowned. That's scary or sad.
3.
So they're scared shitless
Whatever is here, are you
doing a
evil?
Ouija board.
Yes. I'm gonna stop again. Because we see this all the time too.
Yep.
They tell us how scared they are, and then they start doing something like that. So it makes you wonder. I get that when you've done this for a long time, you're less and less afraid. But it's just.
So, were they really not in fear of what happened in the stable? Or is there, okay, don't be mad at me, people, but is there that much lack of respect for what happened in that stable?
Right. I'm gonna throw another what if, or maybe what if actually they did the lake first and the Ouija board, and then after they went to this, but they just put it in a different order when they put it together. It's a possibility as well.
That is a possibility, and
to me that makes more sense why there might be something in the barn area, but
that is
using the noodle.
Yeah.
That could be.
That
to
could
me,
be.
that's more of a.
That really makes sense.
Yeah, because once with the Ouija board, you can really start calling stuff. Toward you. Yeah. So. Oh well, let's just keep going.
Okay. Interesting.
We set up a Ouija board on the dock, and we began asking questions. Do you want to harm us?
Are you the one that's causing all these problems here at this lake?
We were hearing little splashes here and there. Those definitely could have been fish, possibly.
Are you vengeful? Did someone in this family do something to you?
You've already done so much tonight. Can you please move this planchette and give us a message? You can use our energy through this board to spell something out if you would like to give us a message. You can use yes, no. Towards the end of the Ouija board session, we both heard a splash that sounded somewhat close to us.
And what we saw next will affect every night of sleep that I have for the rest of my life.
Is there more than one of you here?
Can you give us an initial? Can you give us your name? Can you give us anything?
When we looked out to the lake to see what was making this noise, I could see what clearly looked like to me. I mean, crystal clear. The top of like a woman's head peeking at us out of the water. I could see eyes. I could see hair. I could see wet hair.
You have no idea what it's like to experience that type of thing. And so without even a second thought or look or guess or asking each other's opinion, we were fucking gone.
We ran.
I don't care what the critics say. I don't care what people at home saying.
It was fucking scary. It's by far the scariest thing that I've ever seen with my own eyes. I needed a little bit of time after this investigation. We actually had to cancel 2 other locations after we did this one because I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't.
When we got in the car, both of us were dead silence with each other. And the first word to break the silence was from Casey, and he was talking immediately just...
Okay, so 3D, I saw what they saw in the when they enhanced it. I honestly didn't get anything paranormal there. What about you?
What I got was that they were tricked.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. Entities can appear to be anything that they know is going to scare you. Yeah, absolutely. That could be yeah.
That's what I got. They were tricked.
Yeah. Because that woman's not there. Not there at all.
Not at all.
I was really scanning. I don't even get a soul piece or a shatter piece. I get nothing there of her. So, yeah, that could absolutely be, yeah.
You got duped.
Yeah. So we've talked about this many times before. Spirits are very wise. Some of these are very wise and very old, and they know what's going to scare you. They know what you're coming to see, and they can create that to scare the hell out of you. So, yeah.
And this earth creature, I mean, to make that shaking in that building,
yeah,
that's a pretty old and powerful thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
I actually got more than one thing in the barn area,
Yeah.
but yes, there is one that sort of, yeah. There's always the one. And he always has little minion friends or whatever, but yes, there's always,
yeah.
Huh. Okay, let's keep watching.
frantically about how he can't do this anymore, and he wanted to like legit stop investigating these paranormal locations.
And I told Colton, I said, listen, man, I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm tired. Like, I'm honestly at my limit. I'm tired. Like, I can't keep seeing shit like this. I can't keep experiencing shit like this.
The passion has turned to just danger. Like, what do we do with energy and with entities and things that we experience that no one has a deterrent or answer for?
And then just, sure,
Yes, we
let's
do.
go to the next location tomorrow
Hold
and see
on,
if
we
we
do
see
have an
anything.
answer.
Yeah.
This was
We have
enough
an
for
answer.
a lifetime.
Yeah.
Everything that we do is this pseudoscience, speculative kind of genre that maybe a few people out there say, yeah, I know for sure, but no one does. And so I understand where the guy's coming from. I've just never heard him talk like that. Like, I'm hanging it up right now in the second. Fuck everything that I've done for the past 5-10 years. That's it for me.
This felt like the closest I've ever come to that. Like, this felt evil, with the roaches, with the glass breaking, with the thing running through the kitchen, the stables rumbling, seeing a woman coming out of the lake. I wouldn't do a follow-up investigation there. Even if it was highly commented on, please go back. I'm not going back to that location ever again.
Okay.
Well, very interesting. All right. So, and that's another thing I have to say. If you're in the paranormal world, like they do a lot of paranormal, they have met many of us. They have met many paranormal mediums. Granted, they're not all equal.
Very true.
I'll give you that much. And then even fewer do what we do as far as cleaning everything up and that. But there are people out there. Excuse me, we could actually help that family.
We could. We
Yeah.
could.
So.
And we could help them too.
Yes, we could help them too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, anyway, great video.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah. And I am still leaning more towards the poltergeist in the house.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna say it's not full on. It's not a full on poltergeist, but it's pretty far along to be able to do that activity without its host being there.
Now, here's what's coming.
Yes.
So, whoever lives in the home,
Yes.
something is outside, right?
Yes.
And has scared the hell out of them.
Yes.
That can fester within you. That trauma. You have trauma from childhood, trauma from your life. It all comes together and create outside of you this poltergeist.
Yeah.
So I could totally
And
see.
current traumas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I wish them the best.
I do too.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wish some more of these people would. Now, we do at least once a week. We do a clearing of someone's
Home
I
or
think-
property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think last weekend we had 4. I forgot we had a few.
3.
Yes.
I think we did 3. We had 4, but we got 3 done over the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, so we do have a lot of people that do contact us for that type of help. But some of these, it would be wonderful if they would contact us.
Yeah.
So I don't know where I was going with
would.
that. I know I had something to say and I lost it because that's what happens. You all know me. Thank you so much for requesting this video. And
Yeah, I'm glad we did this one. That was a good one.
We
Yeah.
almost did not come back to MindSeed. Almost didn't. And I'm glad we decided to do that. So
Me too.
all right.
So thank you.
Yeah, like, subscribe, share, theconsciousspirit.net if you want more information about us or to get on that
Get
email
on that
list.
email list.
And
we will never share your email. Never.
Never.
No,
No.
not what we do.
No. And
No.
we are very busy right now, so there's not going to be a huge amount of offerings, but we are still offering some things.
Yep.
And you can always suggest offerings as well.
Very true. Yes.
I always take suggestions on offerings and so all right.
All right.
Well, thank you so much.
Very good.
See you next
See you,
time.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.